Have you ever wondered what kind of support a woman truly needs? Stay with me until the end of this video, because I'll be sharing something deeply important, a piece of insight that most people miss, but it can completely change the way you connect with the women in your life. Whether you are a woman yourself or someone who cares about one, what we're going to explore today could help you understand emotional needs on a whole new level. And trust me, the last few minutes hold something you don't want to miss. Let's begin. When people talk about supporting women, they often think of grand gestures, buying gifts, offering compliments, helping with chores. While these things can be meaningful, they often touch only the surface. True support, the kind that nurtures emotional strength and helps a woman grow into her fullest self, runs much deeper. Support begins with presence. Not just being in the same room or nodding while she talks, but truly being present. That means putting your phone down, looking into her eyes, and giving her the feeling that her words matter. That she matters. Many women have grown up in environments where they had to fight to be heard, where their thoughts were dismissed or minimized. Emotional presence tells her, you are seen. You are heard. You are not alone. Next, support means believing in her potential, especially when she doubts it herself. Life throws so many expectations at women to be perfect partners, mothers, daughters, professionals, and with that comes constant self-criticism. A truly supportive person reflects back the strength she forgets she has. It's not about solving her problems, but reminding her of her ability to face them. And then there's safety, emotional safety. This one is huge. A woman needs to know she can express her truth without being judged, mocked, or shut down. Support means holding space for her emotions, even the messy ones, the sadness, the anger, the fear. It means saying, you can be all of you here, and I won't run. Support also means respecting her autonomy. It's not about controlling, fixing, or advising unless asked. It's about trusting her decisions and giving her the freedom to make her own path. So many women carry invisible pressures to please, to comply, to shrink themselves. True support helps her expand, not contract. Lastly, in this first part, let's not forget the power of small, consistent acts of kindness. Checking in, listening, asking how her day really went. Supporting a woman is not about perfection. It's about showing up, again and again, in big ways and small. This is just the beginning. In the next part, we'll talk about how support changes across different stages of a woman's life, and why some forms of support that work at 25 don't work at 45. Don't miss it. As women move through life, their needs evolve. What supports a teenage girl may not serve a woman in her 40s. That's why real support isn't static, it grows and shifts, just like she does. Let's begin with young adulthood, the late teens into the 20s. This is often a time of exploration, but also deep insecurity. A young woman is learning who she is, separating from family expectations, figuring out her identity. At this stage, what she often needs most is encouragement to explore without fear of failure. Support here looks like someone saying, try, experiment. It's okay to fall, I'll be here either way. This phase can be full of questions about career, relationships, self-worth. And too often, women are told to make themselves small, to be agreeable, not too loud, not too opinionated. But support during this stage means affirming her voice, letting her speak her truth even when it challenges the status quo. Then come the late 20s to mid-30s, often marked by pressure to settle down, to succeed, to have it all figured out. Many women in this stage juggle careers, romantic expectations, and often questions around motherhood. Support here must be free of judgment. Whether she chooses marriage, career, motherhood, or none of the above, the most powerful thing you can offer is non-conditional respect. You don't support her by pushing a timeline. You support her by saying, whatever you choose, I trust you to know what's right for you. Then comes the stage of motherhood, if that's the path she chooses. This stage is often romanticized, but behind the soft photos of babies and strollers is exhaustion, identity loss, and overwhelming responsibility. The woman who was once full of dreams may now question who she is beyond feeding, diapers, and chores. What does support look like here? It's someone saying, I see you. Not just the mom. You. It's asking how she's really doing, offering to take the baby while she naps, reminding her that she's not failing, she's adjusting to one of the biggest changes a human can experience. And not all women become mothers. Some choose not to. Some try and can't. This too is a place where support must be gentle, non-invasive, and deeply respectful. Not every woman wants to talk about her reproductive journey. Support means letting her decide what parts of her story she wants to share and being there without pushing. As women move into their 40s, 50s, and beyond, something beautiful begins to happen. Many start to reclaim themselves, their power, their bodies, their desires. But this is also a time when society begins to make them invisible. The support they need here is visibility, reminding her that her worth hasn't expired, that she's not past her prime, she's in her prime. In the next part, we'll dive into how emotional support differs from practical help and why both are necessary but not interchangeable. Plus, I'll share a story you'll probably recognize yourself in. See you there. Let's talk about a subtle but essential distinction: the difference between emotional support and practical help. They are not the same, and confusing them can lead to frustration, distance, or even hurt in relationships. Both are important, but emotional support is often what a woman is truly seeking, even when she doesn't say it outright. Imagine this. A woman comes home after a long, exhausting day. She says, I can't do this anymore. I feel like I'm drowning. Her partner responds, you just need to be more organized. Make a list. Go to bed earlier. That's practical help. But what she wanted was emotional support. She wanted someone to say, I hear you. That sounds really hard. I'm here. No fixing. No solving. Just a safe space. You see, practical help is about doing. Emotional support is about being. Practical help says, here's what you should do. Emotional support says, I'm here with you no matter what. Now, don't get me wrong, doing the dishes, running errands, helping with kids, those are vital. Especially in partnerships, friendships, or family. But when women say they feel unsupported, it's often not because no one is helping. It's because no one is connecting with their emotional world. Sometimes a woman doesn't need solutions. She needs a witness to her experience. Sometimes she's not asking for advice, she's asking for presence. Let's take another example. Your friend tells you she feels anxious about a work meeting. You might be tempted to say, don't worry, you'll do great. And while that sounds nice, it actually dismisses her fear. A better response? Yeah, I get it. Those meetings can be intense. Want to talk about what's making you nervous? This response doesn't sweep away her feelings. It honors them. It says, I accept your emotional reality. Many women have been taught to suppress their feelings, to not make a fuss, to stay polite even when they're crumbling inside. So when someone finally says, you don't have to hold it together for me, that's medicine. That's the support that heals. Another key form of emotional support is reassurance without conditions. Not, I love you when you're strong, but I love you even when you fall apart. Not, I'm proud of you because you're achieving so much, but I'm proud of you simply because you're you. In the next part, we'll explore the hidden forms of emotional labor women carry and how support also means recognizing what's not being said. I'll also share a real-life example that might hit closer to home than you expect. There's a type of weight many women carry that often goes unnoticed. It's not physical. It's not always spoken. but it's heavy. It's called emotional labor, and it's one of the most underestimated forms of effort a woman puts into her daily life. Emotional labor is the behind-the-scenes work of caring. It's remembering birthdays, soothing hurt feelings, anticipating needs before they're spoken, mediating conflicts, being the emotional glue that holds everything and everyone together. And here's the thing. Most women don't even call it labor. They just do it because they've been conditioned to believe it's their responsibility. A woman might be juggling work deadlines while also making sure her partner's favorite shirt is clean for tomorrow's meeting. She might be hosting family dinner while silently managing her mother-in-law's passive-aggressive comments and keeping the mood light so no one gets upset. She's not just planning meals. She's planning the emotional atmosphere. Support, in this case, means recognizing what she's carrying. Saying, "I see how much you're holding right now." Or, even better, "How can I take something off your plate?" You don't need to read her mind. You just need to be curious and willing. Now, here's a story that might sound familiar. Julia, a working mom of two, once said, "I didn't realize how tired I was until my husband asked me, for the first time in years, 'What do you need today?' I just stood there and cried. No one ever asks me that." That question, simple as it may seem, can change someone's life. Because support isn't just about reacting when someone breaks down. It's about checking in before they get to that point. Support means noticing the cracks before the glass shatters. It means asking the quiet woman at the table, "What's on your mind?" It means telling the friend who always listens, "You don't have to be strong today. I've got you." And sometimes, support means retraining yourself to stop expecting women to manage your emotions. Many women are taught to prioritize everyone else's comfort. So when they finally set a boundary, it feels like they're doing something wrong. Real support sounds like this. "I respect your no. You don't owe me an explanation." Or, "You don't have to make me feel okay about your choice. I trust you." That's powerful. That's liberating. In the next part, we'll talk about how society shapes the way women give and receive support, and how to break those patterns so we can create real, mutual care. You'll also hear one of the most powerful questions you can ever ask a woman. From the moment a girl is born, the world begins whispering, or sometimes shouting, what she should be. Be sweet. Be helpful. Don't be too loud. Don't be too emotional. Put others first. Be strong, but not too strong. Be soft, but not too soft. These messages shape how women give and receive support. Many women grow up believing that asking for help is weakness. That needing support means they're failing. That being the strong one is their value, their role, their identity. So even when they're drowning, they'll smile and say, "I'm fine." Even when they need help, they'll say, "I've got it." Even when they feel alone, they'll convince themselves, "I should be able to handle this." This is not strength. This is silence. Support, real support, begins when we challenge those internalized stories. It means telling her, "You don't have to do it all. It's okay to fall apart. You're still worthy, even when you're not holding everyone together." It means asking, "What kind of support would feel good to you right now?" Not assuming, not guessing, just asking, because every woman is different. Some want to talk. Some want silence. Some want hugs. Some want space. Some want help. Some want to be left alone. The only way to know is to ask and to listen. Support also means not making her pain about you. If she shares something hard, don't rush in with, "I didn't mean to hurt you," or "Now I feel terrible," or "But I do so much already." Those responses make you the center. Support makes her the center. Try instead. "Thank you for trusting me with that. I'm sorry I didn't realize sooner. I want to do better." What would help? One of the most powerful things we can do, as partners, friends, family, is unlearn the belief that love means saving someone. Support isn't about rescue. It's about walking alongside someone while they save themselves. And let's not forget, women also need community. One person can't be everything. That's why women's circles, friendships, safe spaces, they matter. Spaces where women can show up messy. Spaces where they don't have to explain or perform. Spaces where they can just be. In the final part of this video, I'll share a message that every woman needs to hear at least once in her life, and I'll tell you how you can be part of something bigger than this video. If there's one thing every woman deserves to hear, it's this. You don't have to earn love by breaking yourself to pieces. You are not more lovable when you're quiet. You are not more worthy when you're useful. You are not more valuable when you're selfless to the point of self-erasure. You are enough, exactly as you are. Let that sink in. Support isn't just about being there for the hard times. It's about celebrating her joy. Supporting her not only when she's struggling, but when she's shining. When she wins. When she speaks boldly. When she dreams bigger than what seems acceptable. Because real support means not being threatened by her power. It means clapping loudly when she steps into the room and owns it. It means saying, go. Be big. Be loud. I've got your back. And if you're watching this and thinking, I don't have anyone like that in my life, then let me speak to you directly. You deserve support too. You deserve someone who sees you, who listens, who holds you, who reminds you of your brilliance when you forget. And until that person shows up, let this video be a seed, a reminder that your needs are not too much, that your voice matters, that your emotions are valid, that you deserve to be supported not for what you give, but for simply being alive. And if you are someone who wants to support women, whether it's your partner, friend, sister, mother, daughter, then remember, support is a verb. It's an action. It's showing up even when it's uncomfortable. It's listening even when you don't understand. It's learning and unlearning for the sake of connection, not control. We live in a world that often fails to support women in meaningful ways. That's why this project, Emotional Calm, exists. We want to change that. One video, one voice, one story at a time. If this message resonated with you, if you felt seen, heard, or understood, then I have a simple ask. Backhand index pointing right, support this project by liking, sharing, subscribing, or leaving a comment telling us what kind of support you wish you had when you needed it most. Your voice might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. This isn't just content. It's connection. It's community. It's a movement to build a world where women are supported emotionally, deeply, and fully, not just in words, but in action. Thank you for watching. Take a deep breath. You're not alone. We see you. We hear you. We're here with you.